who he knows all too well. 3 years ago at the World Championships, Leung put in a blistering display, which featured a hatful of 180s, and dispatched of Veen on his debut.
Yeah, they have got history, and Jan has made no secret about wanting to rectify that little bit of history at the Alexandra Palace. But Leung, he's a player himself on the rise. Feels like he's been around for a long time, but he's still quite young in his starting development, and there's more to come from him as well.
Yeah, he's only shown glimpses, hasn't he? But definitely really talented. Like you said, his third appearance here, his previous 2 appearances, 6-3 defeats to Luke Littler and Luke Humphreys. It's a tough draw here for him, but just look at that. It was a nice straight dart, and if he can find that first dart just below the top wire, he hands in for a tough task here.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 previous games against Littler and Humphreys. Took 3 legs off both of them, so even over the short burst, he can compete with the best players. Was a bit of a shaky start for Gerwyn Price, the first player through to the quarterfinals tomorrow. And Leung here has made a pretty decent start to life in Bahrain.
110.
10+ finish to get the first leg on the board. Makes the perfect start. He's close to the double there. Marginally misses on the double 16.
154.
But you'd expect him to return, and he will do.
95.
Needed the last start treble, but it might not be enough. Double 8 then for an opening leg for Leung. 2 4s. Now then.
On the first leg.
Well, he got there in the end. 4th dart and a double in the opening leg, and it's the man from Hong Kong who has the lead.
A little bit of relief for Manlock after that last start at double 2, just chasing doubles around the board. Won the ball in the back room, so go up there and just hold your throw, give yourself a foothold in the tie. Steady, if not spectacular start for the gentleman from Hong Kong.
94.
It's all about creating opportunities and taking them. We saw Sakai in game 1, had plenty of opportunities, didn't take them, paid the price.
140.
Leung hoping to put pressure on Van Veen on his own throw.
For these regional qualifiers, what Sakai missed is when the seeded players are having their sort of 1 or 2 legs off, you've got to take them legs, you've got to use that and make these players pay for when they have their off legs, and that didn't happen in the opening match. And if Manlock gets a little spell where Van Veen isn't at it, he needs to take advantage.
137.
That's a nice visit. Well, Tun's okay, but if he can find 2 trebles here, Leung. Well, not those trebles.
Got to stay in that 20 segment now. He does leave a finish.
104.
Won't really rattle this man. Double 16 to level up the match.
88.
His turn to miss. The 10+ finish.
Yeah, this would get the crowd rocking here. Can't find the treble. Big Fish crazy, didn't they, at the Alexandra Palace over Christmas?
16.
But it's double 8 for a level game.
Looks a decent guy. He'd have to just shuffle to his right slightly. There we see open bed and converted, and I have to say, a couple of comfortable holds of throw to start off our second match here.
Yeah. Well, this one will take on either Danny Noppert or Bassem Mahmood in the quarterfinals.
Bit of shoulder in that last start, but signs Van Veen is just getting into his rhythm here.
He must feel on top of the world at the moment, the young Dutchman, having reached his first world final. Will be disappointed with how it turned out, but when he looks back, it was a really good 3 weeks or so for him.
And despite going to the World Championships as already a major champion, that run was career-changing. Like we said, he's going to be on the World Series, he's going to be in the Premier League. Dutch #1 as well. That's an achievement in itself.
Yeah, first time in well over a decade we have a new Dutch #1. We've seen the former Dutch #1 Michael van Gerwen later on tonight as well.
He's got a side-on view of the way Jan starts landing the ball. It is a contrast in styles in terms of Jan likes to stack on top. Manlock, if he does miss that treble, he wants to be above it.
150.
He's in a bit of trouble on his own throw here.
Again, drifts the wrong side of the wire. Needed the red bit. So Van Veen back will be looking down at the 16s. There's 3 of them to leave 88 for a 2-1 lead. And this time he can't take advantage.
Manlock, you require 90.
Manlock should get a dart at the ball if he stays straight minimum here. Well, he's going to get better than that. A couple of darts, a double 15. Brilliant finish. Gets himself out of a little bit of hole in that third leg. Van Veen had chances to break, but we are still on throw.
Is that a pivotal moment?
97.
There it is, right in the corner. Well, the signs already are that the Asian Tour players mean business tonight.
38.
And that wasn't the visit he wanted.
And that isn't the lie on either that Jan wanted, but he stayed down there. Obviously, you could see a clear path to that treble 19. He found it. Generally, he likes to be below and stack on top.
180.
Well, that was accurate. Pinpoint stuff. As Van Veen will consider himself a little bit unlucky there. Didn't add to that opening treble. All of a sudden, Manlock Leung will be fancying his chances here.
$58.
Didn't use the marker at all there, Manlock. And despite that 180, Van Veen is in a pretty decent position in the leg, particularly after that visit.
We're seeing Luke the Nuke later on tonight. Takes on Paul Lim, a battle of the ages.
100. Then you require 95.
45 remains. Double 16 again. He's missed this already in the match. Misses it again. So chance for Manlock here.
Manlock, you require 125.
We've seen this left a few times already tonight. There's the outer ball, treble 20. Oh, beautiful. Tops for 3-1.
85.
Big chance for a bit of daylight. Will he be made to pay? Going the wrong way here, Van Veen. And errors. And what's an opportunity for Manlock now? He's now missed 8 darts at doubles here.
2 10s. This to go 2 legs clear. Resets himself. That couldn't have been any closer. Can he slide off? No, he can't. Manlock Leung missing chances.
Well, this is the leg you feel. Van Veen eventually gets it under his belt, and you can just see he's not happy at all with how he's playing. He's averaging just under 87. 9 darts missed at doubles. That's a big let-off for Van Veen.
Yeah, it just feels that this second game is following a very similar pattern to that Gerwin-Price Sakai game, when Sakai missed multiple chances You don't get many goes at these
90.
elite players. When you get the chance, you've got to take it.
Yeah, they don't keep having legs off. They will find those moments of brilliance. Manlock needs to respond here. And second visit needed as well.
$140.
Nice last start for Jan van Veen. Looking to fill up. No, switches.
128.
Should go for ball with his last start here.
101.
Does, he was on the walk with the last start as well. But it leaves the 170.
Well, Manlock wasn't able to leave a finish, but he's going to leave a pretty handy one here. 2 dart out, unless Van Veen can take out the biggest finish on the board, and that is not a good dart.
50.
Safe to
You
say,
require 80.
Kian hasn't settled in this match as of yet. Really get an opportunity at that Shanghai. Looks awkward. Moving over to his right.
60.
Yeah,
You require 100.
there was more space to the left-hand side of that dart.
Well, that means the shot is not on.
68.
So once again, Van Veen has left the door open here. Manlock Leung to go back in front. 2 10s. Just moves a fraction to his left. Over adjusts. 5-5. Another big dart for Manlock Leung, and that is nowhere near.
You require 52.
Too many mistakes. It's 11 darts missed at doubles now for Manlock. He could potentially be 4-1 in front here. He now finds himself 3-2 down. There's the breaker throw. And you rightly said, Mark, in the first match, Motomu Saka had opportunities. You don't take them. Gerwin Price found a way. And you'd think from here, Van Veen will try and relax into this now. He's got an advantage.
Yeah. Mention those defeats against Littler and Humphries for Manlock Leung. He averaged just over 90 on both occasions. He's nowhere near that at the moment. If he can get his levels up to that level, then he's got a chance. But you can't imagine Jan will be hovering mid-80s much longer.
140.
He's the world number 3, European Championship final winner and world runner-up for a reason. When he's not at it,
84.
you find ways to dig yourself out and win games, and it looks like it's going to be like that for Van Veen here. It's going to be scrappy, but at the minute, he's got the advantage with that breaker throw in the previous leg.
And now he's looking to consolidate. What can Leung do from here? Needs a big treble.
85.
Finds one with his last start. Keeps him in with a shout.
$133.
Here and puts himself in a commanding position for what would be a 3rd successive leg. He's been far from convincing. This has been a better leg. 12 darts thrown, down to 46.
14 for double 16. Well, he's not being his usual reliable self down there, but he is starting to find that green bit, and that will build confidence. He's now 2 away from the quarterfinals.
And this is where the tie could slip away from Manlock. Opportunities to get in front, well, he did, but extend that lead with a breaker throw, and he didn't do that. Now he just needs to hold to hang on to the coattails of Van Veen.
100.
He can't change what's gone before. But once again, it's a treble-less visit for Manlock Leung.
Just a bit loose with that last start. He's walked again there, Van Veen. He's frustrated. He was in that World Championship bubble and he was brilliant every game and putting some huge performances. The Gary Anderson semi-final was ridiculous. Just struggling here.
59.
Leung, a good distance in front here. What can he leave from this point?
57.
Well, it's okay, because Van Veen is 150 odd points behind, but he's not going to be after this visit. Perfect timing again from the Dutchman.
146.
And it asks a question. Another one of them. And he's frustrated because it was the perfect dart to follow.
77.
And that's a little bit wayward.
17.
Inviting problems here, Manlock.
Shot still on. Not now. So reprieve for Leung.
Requires 69.
19s or 15s. He's on 19, so 50 points left. Tops to keep him in it, you feel. This has got to go.
29.
Well, the dart that caused him all the problems, Wilts, was that dart that won in the previous visit to that. That meant he just had the one dart double. And Van Veen is finding a way. It's another breaker throw. It's 4 successive legs. And the World Championship finalist is throwing for his place in tomorrow's quarterfinals.
Yeah, once again, we're going to get one of the Asian Tour players, I think, will be leaving this building tonight, kicking themselves that they didn't make the most. He had 4 darts to win the 4th and 5th leg and didn't take any of them. And it's cost him.
We lost Matsumu Sakai in the opening match. And it looks like we're going to lose Manlock Leung in our second match here, but both players will have regrets. Opportunity spurned. Manlock's still in this, but it's going to take some turnaround, particularly now. Plenty of time here.
Yeah.
41.
And the winner of this, which is looking like Jan van Veen, will take on the winner of our next game, Danny Noppert against Bassem Mahmood, one of the Bahrain players. Well, these might be his last 3 darts. 140 to win it in style.
Just lay up. There we are, big 20.
100.
Not been his best, but he's improved. His average up towards 91 now, Van Veen, and there's some match darts incoming.
So, tops then for Jan van Veen, and tops, he hits. Not the most fluent performance from